What if I told you that your airport experience is being shaped long before you reach the gate? Not because you broke a rule, not because you did anything illegal, but because of small details most passengers never think about. What you wear, how your bag is packed, even how predictable you appear as you move through the terminal. Airports don't operate on randomness. They operate on systems designed to move people efficiently. And passengers who blend into those systems move faster, while passengers who stand out often face delays, extra questions, or quiet checks that feel random, but usually aren't. That's the part airlines and airports rarely explain. In this video, we're breaking down 12 airport secrets that are never told to passengers. Not rumors, not fear tactics, but practical patterns that affect how smoothly you get through security, baggage handling, and the airport itself. This isn't about trying to beat the system. It's about understanding how the system works so you don't accidentally work against it. Some of these secrets involve clothing choices that slow people down without them realizing it. Others involve how luggage is handled after you hand it over. And a few come down to behavior and decisions that seem harmless but quietly change how you're treated. If you've ever wondered why one trip feels effortless while another feels frustrating for no clear reason, this video will make that difference clear. Let's start with the first thing airports notice about you, long before they ever check your passport. At the airport, what you wear isn't judged as style, it's processed as data. Security systems aren't looking at outfits the way people do. They're trained to read shapes, density, and irregular patterns. Clothing that creates visual noise, extra layers, bulky silhouettes, or unusual contours adds friction to that process. When the system can't quickly confirm what it's seeing, it slows everything down and pulls in human attention. This doesn't mean your clothes are wrong or suspicious. It means they're harder to interpret. Loose outer layers, thick fabrics, raised hoods, or items that change your outline can interfere with how scanners build a clean profile. The result often isn't a denial or confrontation, but small delays, an extra scan, a secondary check, or a brief pause that feels random from the passenger side. Airports are optimized for speed and predictability. Passengers who are easy to read move faster through the system. The safest approach isn't dressing up or dressing down, it's dressing simply. Choose fitted but comfortable clothing, minimal layers through screening, and fabrics that don't bunch or fold unpredictably. Add warmth or accessories after security, not before. At the airport, blending in isn't about fashion, it's about reducing variables. Loose layers and heavy jackets feel practical, especially in winter or on long flights. But at security, they often work against you. Thick outerwear, oversized coats, and stacked layers make it harder for scanners to form a clear, consistent read. Fabric folds, air gaps, and bulky insulation can create uneven density that the system can't quickly resolve. When that happens, the process doesn't stop, but it does slow down. This is why travelers wearing puffy jackets or layered hoodies are more likely to be asked to step aside briefly, remove items, or undergo a second pass. It's not punishment and it's not personal. It's simply extra verification. Heavy jackets also add friction outside the scanner. They take longer to remove, place in bins, and put back on. Multiply that by hundreds of passengers per hour, and the system naturally prioritizes people who move through with fewer steps. The smarter approach is sequencing, not sacrifice. Wear light, low-profile layers through security, and keep bulky jackets folded in your bag until you're past screening. Thin, insulating layers, packable outerwear, and smooth fabrics move faster and reassemble easily afterward. Comfort still matters, but at the airport, timing matters more. The items that slow travelers down most are rarely the obvious ones. They're the small pieces of metal people forget they're wearing. Belts, shoe components, watch clasps, jewelry, and reinforced seams often trigger alerts because scanners are designed to flag even minor inconsistencies. A belt buckle or metal eyelet may seem insignificant, but to a detection system, it's a clear signal that something needs to be checked. Footwear is one of the biggest contributors. Shoes with metal shanks, thick soles, hidden plates, or decorative hardware regularly set off alarms. Even when nothing is wrong, the result is familiar. Remove the shoes, rescan, wait, repeat. These delays aren't evenly distributed. Travelers who prepare for them move through faster, while those who forget end up unpacking trays at the last minute. The fix is simple and consistent. Choose travel shoes with minimal structure and no metal components. Use belts made from plastic or elastic materials, or avoid them entirely when possible. Move watches, keys, and metal accessories into your bag before you reach the checkpoint, not after you're already in line. At airport security, small metal doesn't cause big problems, but it almost always costs time. Most travelers assume that looking polished helps at the airport. Sometimes it does the opposite. Security systems and staff are trained to spot patterns. When someone's clothing doesn't match the expected context of the flight, short routes dressed like long-haul business travel, or warm destinations paired with heavy formal wear, it stands out. Not because it's wrong, but because it's unexpected. Airports are environments built around averages. When your appearance breaks those averages, it invites a second look. That attention doesn't mean suspicion, it often just means verification. This is why travelers who dress far more formally than necessary are sometimes slowed down. Structured jackets, layered dress shirts, and rigid fabrics can create outlines that scanners take longer to interpret. Combined with accessories like watches, cuff hardware, or stiff shoes, the system becomes less efficient. The goal isn't to look casual or careless, it's to look appropriate. Clothing that matches the route, season, and travel purpose blends in naturally. Neutral colors, flexible fabrics, and simple silhouettes move through security faster than outfits that signal something out of place. At the airport, standing out isn't about fashion mistakes, it's about breaking expectations. Once you check your bag, most travelers relax. Out of sight, out of mind. In reality, that's when your luggage enters a tightly controlled system. From the moment a bag is tagged, it's tracked, scanned, weighed, and routed through multiple decision points. Every stop is logged, every irregularity is noted. Bags that are unusually heavy or unusually light, packed in ways that block clear imaging, or associated with certain travel patterns can be diverted for additional screening without any notification to the passenger. This process is designed for efficiency, not transparency. If a bag needs a closer look, it's handled quietly behind the scenes. By the time you're waiting at the gate, your suitcase may already have been rescanned or briefly opened and sent on its way. This is why some travelers arrive only to find inspection notices inside their luggage, or no notice at all. The system doesn't require permission, and in many countries it doesn't require explanation. The practical takeaway is preparation, not worry. Pack cleanly, avoid excessive wrapping, and keep electronics and dense items easy to identify on scans. A bag that's easy to read moves faster and attracts less attention. At the airport, your luggage never stops being evaluated. When bags are flagged for extra screening, it's often not because of what's inside them. It's because of how everything is packed together. Security scanners are designed to interpret shapes and density. When items are stacked too tightly, wrapped in layers, or packed without clear separation, the image becomes harder to read. Dense clusters of electronics, tightly bundled clothing, or objects surrounded by opaque materials can all trigger additional checks, even when everything is perfectly legal. This is why two identical bags with the same contents can be treated very differently. One moves through smoothly, the other gets pulled aside. Overpacking is a common cause. When a suitcase is filled to its limit, items shift and compress, creating uneven density on scans. Protective wrapping, plastic covers, or foil-like materials can make this worse by blocking clear outlines. The solution isn't packing less, it's packing smarter. Leave small gaps between dense items. Keep electronics flat and visible. Avoid unnecessary wrapping, and use simple organizers instead of tightly bound bundles. A bag that's easy to interpret moves faster through the system. At the airport, clarity beats caution every time. Most travelers have heard the phrase before, "You were selected at random." It sounds neutral, fair, and purely by chance. But from the passenger's point of view, it often doesn't feel that way. Airports are designed to manage risk and flow at the same time. To do that, they rely on preset criteria that help decide where attention is needed. These criteria don't mean someone did something wrong. They simply identify situations that require a closer look. Last-minute bookings, one-way tickets, unusual routing, or travel patterns that don't match the norm for a given route can all increase the likelihood of additional screening. Behavior matters too. Hesitation in line, visible stress, or inconsistent movements can quietly add to that picture. That's why two people doing the same thing can have very different experiences. One passes through without interruption, the other is asked a few extra questions or directed to secondary screening. Calling these checks random serves a purpose. It keeps the process moving and avoids unnecessary arguments. But in practice, something usually stood out, either in the ticket, the timing, or the behavior. Understanding this doesn't let you control the system. It helps you stop working against it. Most passengers assume that once a boarding pass is issued, everyone on the same flight is treated the same. Behind the scenes, that isn't always how it works. When airline or airport staff scan your boarding pass, they can often see more than your seat number and destination. Fare class, booking method, flexibility, and whether a ticket was purchased with cash, points, or a third-party site are usually visible within the system. Officially, this information shouldn't affect how passengers are treated. In practice, it can influence decisions when something goes wrong. During delays, overbooked flights, or limited rebooking options, travelers with flexible fares or higher fare classes are often easier to accommodate. Passengers on restrictive tickets may quietly have fewer options, even if no one says it out loud. This doesn't mean budget travelers are treated unfairly. It means the system prioritizes efficiency. Tickets that allow changes create fewer complications, so they're easier to work with when problems arise. The takeaway isn't to always buy expensive tickets, it's to understand the trade-off. If flexibility matters for your trip, choosing a fare that allows changes can save time and stress later. And regardless of ticket type, calm communication and clarity often matter more than price when solutions are being offered. At the airport, speed isn't just about lines or priority lanes. It's also about behavior. Security and gate staff are trained to observe how passengers move, not just what they carry. Rushing, fidgeting, excessive scanning of the room, or tense body language can quietly draw attention, even when nothing is wrong. These signals don't imply guilt. They suggest uncertainty, which slows decision-making. Airports are built to keep people flowing. When a passenger appears calm, prepared, and predictable, interactions tend to stay brief. When someone looks anxious or flustered, staff are more likely to pause, clarify, or double-check. Those small pauses add up. This is why experienced travelers often seem to move effortlessly through the same spaces that frustrate others. They're not skipping rules, they're reducing friction. Simple habits make a difference. Have documents ready before you're asked. Move deliberately, not hurriedly. Follow instructions without over-explaining. Calm behavior signals readiness, which allows the system to move you along. At the airport, composure isn't just about comfort, it's one of the fastest ways forward. Being taken aside at the airport feels alarming, even when you've done nothing wrong. But how you respond in those first moments matters more than most passengers realize. Additional screening is often procedural, not punitive. It can be triggered by unclear scans, document verification, or routine checks that require privacy. When this happens, staff are looking for cooperation and clarity, not explanations or arguments. The biggest mistake travelers make is trying to defend themselves too early. Over-explaining, showing frustration, or demanding reasons usually slows the process. It adds noise where the system is trying to reduce it. The most effective response is simple: listen carefully. Answer only what's asked. Keep movements slow and visible. If something needs to be clarified, do it calmly and briefly. Silence, when appropriate, often works in your favor. Staff are trained to resolve these situations efficiently. Passengers who remain composed and cooperative tend to move through faster than those who escalate, even unintentionally. Being taken aside doesn't mean you're in trouble. It means the system needs one more confirmation, and your behavior can either shorten or extend that moment. Packing your bag right up to the weight limit seems efficient. At the airport, it's often the riskiest choice. Baggage scales are calibrated regularly, but they don't always read identically. A bag that weighs exactly the limit at home can register slightly over at the counter. Some airlines also round up, not down, when a bag is even marginally above the allowance. That tiny difference is often enough to trigger a fee, a forced repack, or an uncomfortable decision at the counter. And once a bag is flagged as overweight, there's rarely room for negotiation. Experienced travelers build in a buffer. Leaving even 1 kilogram of margin reduces the chance of problems and gives you flexibility if you need to add items later. It also prevents rushed repacking in public spaces, where mistakes and forgotten items are more likely. Weighing your bag at home helps, but it's not a guarantee. Different scales produce different results, and airports rely on theirs. At the airport, precision works against you. A little extra space works in your favor. After everything you've heard so far, one pattern becomes clear. Experienced travelers don't try to outsmart the airport. They try to blend in. Airports are designed to move large numbers of people quickly and safely. Systems, staff, and procedures all favor passengers who are predictable, easy to process, and low friction. When you fit that profile, things tend to go smoothly. When you don't, even unintentionally, the system slows down. This doesn't mean being invisible or submissive. It means being prepared, neutral, and uncomplicated. Simple clothing, clear packing, calm behavior, reasonable margins. These choices don't feel dramatic, but they add up. They reduce extra checks, shorten interactions, and keep small issues from turning into bigger delays. Over time, they make travel feel less stressful, not because you avoided every problem, but because you avoided most of the unnecessary ones. The airport isn't random, and it isn't personal. It's a predictable system responding to patterns. The travelers who move through it fastest aren't lucky. They've learned one rule and apply it consistently. Don't stand out. Give the airport no reason to slow you down. If this video changed how you think about flying, like and subscribe for more travel insights most passengers are never told. Safe travels, and smoother ones.